Welcome to Rate the Audits, the channel where we review interactions and highlight important lessons about rights, accountability, and public encounters. This episode features content from DP Audit. Be sure to check out the link below, subscribe to his channel, and give him the recognition he deserves. In this episode, Auditor DP documents a police stop as officers approach a group in a particular area. While calmly recording the situation, DP is unexpectedly detained and searched, even though he was not part of the group under initial attention. What follows raises serious questions about procedure, accountability, and the balance between authority and individual rights.
Sorry to hear that, bro. Oh. Do that, officer. I was only shaking his hand, man. Chill. You know what I mean?
Mate, alright. There's seven of you.
I'm not with these. I'm not with these. I'm not with these.
You're still being detained.
I'm not being detained at all. I'm not with these. No, you're not. Well, you think you're getting my name and stuff? You're absolutely joking,
you're being
mate.
Detained for
I am not being. I'm not. What am I detained for? I'm not with these.
You're all here.
You see me walk in there, so don't try that crap with me, mate.
You're being detained.
No, I'm not being detained. All right, sound cool.
Yeah,
cool.
You're being detained.
Cool. Make a fool of yourself. Go on. Go ahead. But it's not a very good idea, is it? I've walked in and followed you. I've got a body camera. What do you think I'm doing?
Right.
Don't make a mistake, officer.
No. You're being detained.
Cool. So you're detained. Are you going to handcuff me? I dare you to handcuff me, because that'll be what you call a civil claim, mate. So I'll be careful what you do.
So at this moment in time,
brilliant.
At this moment in time,
this
you're
is going on YouTube. This guy's an idiot. Cool.
Under Section 23
of
the Misuse of Drugs Act. Right.
Brilliant.
Sit there. Stay there.
The officer's decision to detain and handcuff the auditor appeared premature and questionable. Rather than carefully assessing who was actually involved in the incident, the auditor was grouped with others nearby, despite repeatedly stating that he was an independent observer documenting with a body camera. That fact alone should have prompted more careful consideration. Furthermore, the use of Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act requires specific and articulable grounds for suspicion. In this case, no clear justification was provided to suggest that the auditor was in possession of a controlled substance. He was not behaving evasively, was openly recording, and made his role clear. Yet, no credible explanation was cited before handcuffs were applied and a search was carried out.
You've seen me following you in, and you've done that. Obviously, you're not going to tell your fellow officer he's being an idiot.
I didn't see you come in.
I came in behind you. She's seen me coming behind you.
Who took my phone?
Fool. Absolute fool. What's your shoulder number and your name and where you're stationed?
You on my phone? No.
Officer, can you identify yourself, please? So you're not going to identify yourself? Oh yeah, guys, has any of these told you that they're also filming either? Bet they haven't, have they? No, you know you're meant to tell them that you are filming straight away, officer?
No.
Well, yes you are. It's in your policy. What are you lying for?
No.
Look at this, guys. I'm in handcuffs by this fool here. Absolute idiot. I come in to record these. That's what I do. I'm an auditor. I've got a YouTube channel. And he's just gone and done this. Don't put your hands on me, officer.
Step back, all right? You've been detained for a search under Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act.
Yeah, unlawfully.
Touch him again.
Unlawfully.
Right? It doesn't matter what you think.
Oh, no, I know.
It doesn't matter. You're here.
I know.
Right? And I will get round to you because I have.
You haven't identified yourself.
I don't need to, mate.
Yes.
When the auditor questioned the lawfulness of his detention, a right he is entitled to exercise, the officer responded dismissively, stating, "It doesn't matter what you think." This response is concerning because it suggests a reluctance to explain or justify the decision being made. Equally troubling is the officer's refusal to provide identification when asked. According to the College of Policing guidelines, officers are expected to give their name, badge number, and station when requested during a public interaction. This requirement is not optional. It exists to promote transparency, build trust, and allow members of the public to raise concerns or file complaints when necessary.
A police officer.
I'm not obstructed at all.
Listen to me.
I wasn't obstructed.
Trying to deal with this, I will lock you up for obstruct.
Cool, do what you want.
You stand at the archway here.
I came in behind you. You've got to identify yourself first. Identify yourself.
I'm going to tell you what. No.
Identify yourself. Yeah, it is the rule for you to identify yourself.
At the archway. My name's Matt Brown. So yeah, I've got my name's
shoulder number.
Right. My name's Matt Brown, Columbus 422. I'm from Coventry Central Police Station. That is my warrant card.
Yes, I know what it is.
I've already explained to you, because you weren't listening, the reasons you
Just lied to your camera. I've got it on camera.
Right, okay, I've got it on camera as well.
You were lying. I followed you behind you on camera from over there.
Right, I've just explained on camera why you've been stopped a search. I'm going to stop a searching, initially under Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act. And that's the reason why I've explained. If you don't want to listen, you don't want to listen.
Unlawful detainment. I don't know, I'll carry on talking.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. There'll be a copy of the record made. I'll make a copy of the stop search. You're entitled to a copy within the next 12 months. You got anything on you that I should be...
no, officer. Do you think I'm that stupid?
Swear at me again.
What are you going to do?
All right, I'm going to
Don't pull a public... No, well, you can't. You cannot be alarmed, distressed, can you? Public order doesn't count to you, does it? It doesn't count to you, officer, does it? None of them are going to complain about me, are they?
This moment highlights the officer's reliance on authority instead of measured judgment. After being detained and handcuffed, the auditor, clearly frustrated, used strong language to express his feelings. Rather than de-escalating or acknowledging the circumstances, the officer responded by threatening arrest under public order laws. Section 5 of the Public Order Act 1986 requires that words or behavior cause harassment, alarm, or distress to a member of the public, not to a police officer performing official duties. Courts have consistently emphasized that officers are expected to exercise a higher level of tolerance toward verbal challenges. In this instance, however, the officer suggested that because the exchange took place in public, the auditor's words could amount to an offense, an interpretation that raises serious questions about proportionality and application of the law.
Question, because the answer is no. So you don't know why we're here. So, what I would suggest is you be mindful of your language, as you will find out why we're here, especially if you get arrested.
Blatant lying's not very professional, is it, officer?
And why are you doing it then?
No, you lying.
Why are you doing it?
I'm not lying at all. I stood here filming you, that was all.
You're lying. You're trying to obstruct officers.
Obstruct an officer. What, so I'm not allowed to stand on a path there, no?
No. Not while I'm searching people. I'm asked you to stay still.
You wasn't searching him, he was sat there.
No. They've all been detained for a search. So who's the fool? Who's the fool?
Don't worry, you're going to hear from a solicitor.
Count how many people
You're getting
there
a
are.
civil claim against you, man.
Count how many police there are.
Yeah, 3. I was stood here.
Yeah.
I walked there.
And what did you do?
What did I obstruct? Did I go getting away? An officer? No, I didn't. He was sat down. You were searching him there.
Yeah. No, what you were doing
Lies.
was using your mouth.
Yeah, I'm allowed to use my mouth.
Obstruct my searching.
No,
That's what you're doing. And you've been detained for a search. You were told you were detained for a search. And yet you still...
Claiming the auditor was using his mouth to obstruct a search is a deeply flawed interpretation of obstruction. Simply speaking, especially when done at a reasonable distance without interfering physically, does not amount to obstruction under the law. For an obstruction offence to be valid under Section 89 subsection 2 of the Police Act 1996, the person must willfully impede a constable in the execution of their duty. The auditor wasn't stopping the search, blocking the officers, or even interfering with their investigation. He was documenting, filming, and verbally expressing his opinion, which is a lawful and protected activity. This officer's assertion that speaking alone qualifies as obstruction is not only legally wrong, it's dangerous. Trying to criminalize speech, especially when it challenges police conduct, reflects a mindset rooted in ego, not law.
On, I'm not having you obstructing any one of the other officers, because from your demeanour and your attitude and the way you speak and the language you're using, all that's going to happen is, I don't care you call me that, but I'm not having you obstructing other people.
I wasn't obstructing anybody. The guy I spoke to was sat down. That one said it was fine to film because he knows the crack, because he's not an idiot like you. And now I'm still detained in handcuffs.
You are.
Brilliant.
You've been warned about obstructing a search.
Wasn't obstructing a search. How could I obstruct a search standing there with someone sitting down that you wasn't searching? Are you really that stupid, officer? Clearly you are. Bro, you can stay where you want in a public place. Don't let them tell you any different.
I'm not causing antisocial behaviour, you can't.
How are they being antisocial? They were sitting down.
Because there's been knife and drugs recovered.
Have you proved who's out? You've not arrested anyone, have you?
It makes absolutely no difference. And this is something else that you don't know about. Okay, if you want to, put an application in to join. All right. Put an application in to join. Put the uniform on and come and change.
When the officer told the auditor, "If you want to change things, join the police," the remark came across as dismissive rather than constructive. This response suggests that outside perspectives, whether through filming, questioning, or asserting rights, are viewed as having little value unless they come from within the institution. In reality, citizens do not need to be police officers to expect lawful, respectful, and professional conduct. What makes the comment more concerning is the context. The auditor had already been detained and searched without clear justification, and instead of de-escalating the situation or acknowledging the concerns raised, the officer responded with a remark that diminished the auditor's role and undermined the importance of public accountability.
Prove it and do it. If you can communicate, if you can act responsibly.
Are you still detaining me, are you?
Wait until they've sorted. So
you've not detained all of them and I'm still detained?
Yeah, I wonder
You've not found anything on me, have you?
I wonder who is the one that's been causing me the problems.
It doesn't matter if I've caused you problems. I can raise my voice in front of you. You can't call public order. You're a police officer, for starters, yeah? Right? You can't put me in handcuffs. I wasn't obstructing your search. Mate, it's all on camera. This guy's a fool, mate. He's a fool.
Well, I'm sure he's not.
Well, he is. It's all on camera. Well, he's not. He's a tyrant. He's an idiot.
Okay, I don't think that's true.
Well, it's completely true. It's on camera. He even lied to his little body camera, saying that I'd come ahead of them and told them that he was here when I was behind them. So he's an absolute liar.
Get your hand out of his face. Calm down.
Liar. Very. Well, why? You want to arrest me, do you, officer?
No.
Yes, you do. Look how desperate you are, you little piggy.
What I don't want you doing.
Speech I want. Public order can't say.
Your finger in the face and me thinking.
You come to arrest me?
Well, that would just go further with a claim then, wouldn't it, you idiot? What's he going to do? To arrest me for what? For no offence?
Calling a friend an idiot as well.
What claim? You didn't detain me, Ellie, unlawfully.
How?
Because I was stood there recording, you see me came in, they seen me stood there behind these, they knew that I wasn't with these guys.
Plenty of grounds to search you as far as I can see.
Well, you might as well carry on talking as well then.
I look forward to that. I look forward to.
The officer's conduct in this moment is particularly revealing. When the auditor explained that he was not part of the group being searched and had been filming from the outset, the officer did not pause to assess the facts. Instead, he replied with the sweeping statement, "There's plenty of grounds to search you, as far as I can see." This response highlights a concerningly broad approach to the concept of reasonable suspicion, appearing more like a justification after the fact than a careful assessment. What followed was even more telling. The officer remarked, "I look forward to the complaint." Rather than reflecting professionalism, this came across as sarcasm, suggesting a confidence that any challenge would go nowhere. Such a comment raises important questions about culture and accountability, especially when it implies that complaints are not taken seriously. In this exchange, the auditor's rights were not only dismissed but the very notion of oversight appeared to be downplayed.
All going to be online. The only one who's going to look alright is her and him.
Thank you.
And you're alright as well. You just made yourself look like a as well.
One of us has, but not me. I don't care what people sound like, to be honest. They're as sad as you are.
Oh yeah, well and professional, as sad as you are. You meant to hold yourself to better standards than that, you fool.
What?
I'm not the police officer, you are.
How about I'm allowed to make comments like that?
What, being disrespectful to members of the public like that? Are you serious? You need to get a grip and go read your oath again, don't you, you fool? Anyway, can everybody else identify themselves while I'm here, please? Not having a go at you, but can you identify yourself, please?
Thanks, guys.
25225.
Okay, so
2385 Cox, mate. 7155.
Officer's dismissive remark, saying he doesn't care what people say online and calling viewers, "as sad as you are," exposed his true attitude toward accountability, and throughout the encounter that mindset was clear as the auditor, who was separate from the group being stopped, was detained and handcuffed without solid grounds despite openly filming from the start. Officers leaned on vague claims, including the idea that he was obstructing with his mouth, refused to provide identification when asked, and even threatened arrest over language despite knowing public order laws do not apply in that way, with the most telling moment being the statement, "If you want to change things, put on the uniform," a line that reflects the belief that only those within the force deserve a voice when in reality police are public servants answerable to the people. And this episode didn't just reveal questionable stop and search tactics but broader concerns about training, culture, and transparency. So if you found this coverage valuable, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to support DP Audits, linked in the description. Thanks for watching. This was Rate the Audits, and I'll see you in the next one.